First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this is Brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And this is my uncle just passed away about maybe a couple hours ago in his sleep. And if any other, the brothers here in Chicago, they also know that my little brother, my only brother, my younger brother, he passed away about 7 weeks ago. And I sit up here and think like, hey man, hey, the time is here, man. We ain't got time to be playing around. We ain't got time to sit up here and be being in the world and doing all sorts of dumb shit, man. Hey, the Lord said he's going to visit this world, man, and he's visiting it, And, forgive me if I stumble here and there, hey, when you look at it by worldly standards, my brother and my uncle were pretty good to me, They did a lot of things for me, and they didn't scoff the truth neither. They wasn't in it, but they didn't scoff it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when I first came into the truth, my brother did question it. But he'll start asking me questions here and there. My uncle never really scoffed at all. He didn't really say too much. He just listened, but he didn't say too much. But either way it goes, my brother was 51 and my uncle, I think, is 72. Was 72 when he passed away this morning. But either way it goes, hey, man, it's just the times we in. You're going to have family members that's, that you pray that might make it. You're going to have some, it's between them and the Lord. But the whole point of the matter is, they're going to know, man, that you sit up here and spoke those words. Now my brother is in the spirit world. Now my uncle's in the spirit world. Now they know they Israelites. And now they know the stuff that I was saying to them was true. So with that, man, this is Ezekiel 33:30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the house, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as the people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And here it is, like I said, I spoke to friends and family members, and they heard this word from me. Like when you first come into this truth, man, you real anxious to share this truth with everybody, man. And that's how I was, But people don't want to hear it when you sit up here and tell them that they can't celebrate holidays no more. People don't want to hear when you sit up here when they got a big-ass motherfucking pork chop sandwich right in front of them. You tell them you don't supposed to eat that no more. People don't want to hear that shit. People don't want to hear nothing. And it's not shit, but to them, they don't want to hear it. So Salakia for that. But people don't want to hear anything that you got to tell them when it comes to this truth. They say, what, speak to us smooth things. They don't want to hear the real thing, man. They don't want to hear the right stuff. They don't want to hear anything for their salvation. Everything is for their lust of the flesh. But this is Ezekiel 33, and they will listen to you. But you know what? They ain't gonna follow it. It might sound good to them for a moment, but guess what? They ain't gonna follow it. Oh, he is right. The Lord like us. Oh, but you saying I can't eat a pork sandwich? You saying I can't eat some bacon, some pork bacon? You saying that I don't supposed to celebrate holidays? What? They ain't listening. This is Ezekiel 33:32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on the instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And there you go. Yeah, they'll hear you. You sound great to them. It's beautiful. Hey, they'll sit up here and listen to you, man. Probably give you all the attention in the world. But the moment you say something that doesn't sound right with them, they're going to get disinterested. They're going to be like, you know what? No, he telling me I can't do this. I can't do that. Telling the women that you're supposed to be with one man, they ain't gonna listen. They want to be adulterous. Tell them they gotta dress right. They gotta dress in modest apparel. They don't want to do that. They want to wear the slut clothes. Talk shit. Telling the dudes, man, you don't supposed to sleep with another man's wife. You don't supposed to rob from your brother. And when we say brother, we talking about an Israelite brother. You don't supposed to rob in general. But you don't supposed to steal from your brother, man. Period. You don't supposed to kill your brother, man. Period. or murder your brother, not kill. Let me rephrase that. You don't supposed to murder your brother, you know, because even in the scriptures, King David and all them killed people. You don't supposed to murder. When you murder someone, that means that you killed somebody without a cause. You just did it. Like how Cain killed Abel. You know, he killed him without a cause. You know, he didn't want to do good. He get jealous of his brother. But this is Ezekiel 33 and 33, and this is the point. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. And that's what, hey, my brother finding out and my uncle finding out, hey, that a man of the Lord was among you. And it could have been any, hey, you know what? And come to find out, I had a few brothers in the camp here in GMS who actually played softball with my brother, you know, who actually knew him through a softball tournament, you know. And that just shows you how you know, how to, you know, hey, you know, it's a word I'm looking for, Salakia brothers. If I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit lost for words here and there, but you know, what's the term that people always use, man? Well, let's just put it like this. You know what? Hey, you never know who you run into, and you never know who people know. Let's put it like that. You know, it's a term I was looking for, and I can't find it at the moment. You know, but you never know who the people you run into and who you know. You know, and when the brothers told me that they knew my brother, and they was like, man, we played. I was like, man, small world. There you go. That's what I was looking for. But either way it goes, he knew that it was he knew there was a prophet that and lo, it will come. A prophet had been among you. You know, so my brother not only was he among me, but he was among other men of the Lord. You know. And even and one of the brothers I introduced him to, because the brother was, you know, helping fix his car here and there, you know, and then that also goes with my uncle, you know. I said things here and there to him, you know, whether he thought about it or not, you know, hey, it's between him and the Lord now. But either way it goes, man, they know that a prophet had been among them, you know. And that goes for a lot of family members. Here it is, you know, I lost two. I lost a good uncle that I consider great by worldly definitions, and I lost a brother who I loved a lot, you know. But now they're in the spirit world, and I pray that the Lord sit up and have mercy on them, you know. But that's between them and the Lord. But with that, man, let me sit up here and grab one more scripture. I meant not to make this long, and I pray and Salakia brothers if I'm rambling. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. But the whole point is make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, because you don't know. You know, my brother all of a sudden collapsed, walking in the door. He walked 5 or 6 steps through the door and he collapsed. My uncle didn't wake up from his sleep. Man, you'll never know, man, how it might go, you know. You know, and in my eyes, that's mercy from the Lord, because it could have been worse than that. You know, at least that's mercy from the Lord that you didn't feel pain or whatever the case may be. You just dropped, and my uncle just didn't wake up. So that's mercy, you know. Call on you, how about Shimei Awashai? Because that's mercy. He didn't have to do it. But either way it goes, man, it's like you make no tarrying, man, because you don't know. You don't know what the next moment is going to bring you. You don't know what the next minute is going to bring you. You don't know what the next hour, next day, week, or month. You have no idea. You just got to pray that, hey, when you hear this truth that the Lord, hey, all we can do is plant the seed. You got to pray that when you hear this truth that the Lord increase it. That's it. But like I said before, this wasn't meant to be long. And then Salaki, if I sit up here and, you know, stumble too much, or if, you know, I ramble too much, I got crossed in my words. But hey, you know, hey, brothers, hey, the time is, hey, the time, hey, you know what, actually, I can go here, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, the Lord is visiting this place, man, and we ain't got too much time. I'll go here real quick. I'll end it right here. Just so much, just for you bros. This is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. So hey, time to get out of that slump. Time to sit up here and wake out, get the dust out of the eyes, get the crap out of the eyes, and understand that, hey, man, hey, not only that, but come out of this worldly state, man. you know, because our time is nearer than when we believe, man. We see it close. We see what DJ Trump is doing. We see what Elon Musk is doing. We see what they pushing, you know, and they pushing it hard. It's just a matter of time. So, hey, wake out of that sleep, man. Get out of this worldly way of thinking, you know, this doctrine, the worldly way, looking for the bag, always running up behind some woman, caring about the job and everything else, you know. Sit up here and put forth that effort and with the Lord, man. So you, in the times to come, you will be protected, you know. But with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth. It's how you taste to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed sooner. With that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Baba Ball and Anya Habatham Akim. Shalom.